Abusia for a yade achema won to me akopie mu ewo nsewom awie no kopie mu ewo nsewom na busia eya kwaye se ensem a efi akire eba no ano den papa enya asem ketewa enne prophet eye Kofi Oduro adi nkomo na ne nkomodi a echese wadi no enie moma yentie na yenkire ya adwen ewo comment section se asem apepai kan abusia menu mienu de na yewo eka efa ho eha eda so aye ba media gate se ene dey communicate channel so need you kwan so you be subscribe dey my notification bell so for podcast updates yentie ne nkomo wadi emra sesia yedase
we are puncheno or 7 years. We are puncheno 7 years. And a crumb for nankasano about tie or your honorable. And I told the president of Ghana that if oral does not work, we will never forgive him. Obia wafagane sika ye bejiskana. Nigeria, that person will be punished. Period. A certain member of parliament, Kushiano, out of the jurisdiction of the Republic of Ghana. Now you be a banker, a certain member of parliament is an indictment to this nation. Wabrane eko fawo bad kotane demo na wafa camera no de asiwo moso se meni wo bed but me the camera bitwa nam se wo kwase a wonwene a you sit somewhere thinking that I'm insulting you. Osenga fruitiri tu ya emumiensa nanso wo kwan bia wo kwase afaso no entiase ehunu munyansa ene eyi nimdie ebono na wo kachire nipani na se me ye okewe ase no kwase enkotofidie mu ansa no wanhunu se wajimi kotofidie mu ansa. Proverbs 22 and verse 3, the Bible says itifo hunu boni ebeba no de ne ho akosie kwasia atete kwa de wonwene de wajimi de weyedwedwentwie ohunu sa amna da ho no otimirika no akotum. Yesterday, among all the graduates from the University of Ghana, Legon, was Ghana's Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Zebra, who graduated at that age doing his PhD. That's teachability. And when I looked, it was not only him at that particular age. Elderly, more elderly people were among the graduates. How many people can go and sit down in a classroom at the age of 70 and ask somebody to teach you? 65, 50, teach you? A generation I saw an 11-year-old telling a journalist, "Maybe a pieces na meja you, maybe a browsing boy, 11-year-old." 65 to 50 at the classroom, 70 at the classroom. 11 years old, not your browser. Generation about them. Come on, sweetheart. When you train about teachable, who honor will be, a naked video about Bontene. Na ya come once a number, you say you trainable and teachable. Kid best yansa. Wabrane eko fawo bad kotane demo na wafa camera no de asiwo moso se meni wo bed but me the camera bitwa. Nam so wo kwase a wonwene a you sit somewhere thinking that I'm insulting you. The Bible said okwambia okwasia efasono nimdie nyansa enhunumu relax nimdie nyansa enhunumu ebono na wotiatia mu opaisa me okwasia me nejimifo. Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Let's build it from there. Let's go to verse 4. Maybe verse 3. Verse 3. He also, when he that is a fool walketh by the way his wisdom faileth him, he saith unto everyone he is a fool. Another version, this version makes, he said, even when a fool walks along the road, his common sense and good judgment fail him, and he demonstrates to everyone that he is a fool. In my language, now what catch the nipani na say me ye okay we ase no kwasia me okwasia. He tells all the people, I'm telling you, in the next version you were going to, the Bible said that the stupidity, there is a level in the magnanimity of stupidity, that goes on. This is not the version. There is a version I'm looking for. Bring it on and then let's do it. Same verse. Their stupidity will be evidence even to strangers. They meet along the way. If you can see it on the fire, because I sit down and listen. And kotofidiemo and san when you say what Jimmy kotofidiemo answer. Proverbs 22 and verse 3, the Bible says it for hunu boni ebeba no de ne ho akosie. Kwasia atete kwa de wonwene de wagimi de we yedwedwentwie ohunu sa amana da ho no otimrika no akotom. Yeah, this is what he says. Ni tufo hunu boni ebeba no de ne ho akohinta nanso. Yeah, adwene mo hare for eternity, the other three version. In this version the Bible said, yeah, he said that entete kwa ya wokoko ukwe nimu kunyamane. Yeah, go to Ankafu prison, James Fort, Osha Fort in Sawan, Kumasi Central prisons. There are many people in those places. I'm telling you, this scripture applies. He saw it coming. There are many people in Yamani, they saw Amani coming, and yet without discretion they went and fell into Amani. Let them catch it out. Mene woka say ibitia wunnim se wo wura ne yire no a wudi n'echi na ya Amani. You know obi kunu no a wudi n'echi wunnim say ya Amani a eba. Phone no you know, but still you are joking with fire. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a smart boy. They know it. They have forgotten that they are on the same road, on the same journey. And so somebody falls, they come talking nonsense. They incarcerate other people, put other people in prison, and you have the nerve and the unmitigated go talking nonsense. Yeah, you are forgotten. You are on the same path. I am speaking to a generation. The day was asking me, telling me she can feel in her spirit that many homes are not happy. And I'm saying, I know. A chick be hot, boobs, ass, no problem. Just like ass is hot, heart is hot, conscience is hot, and motives are hot, and they begin to molest and maltreat people. Yeah, ubia ware afei no den hyesoba untimi hye trousers emoti emyet say enye wo be ware no wo hia wo man enye sa na yemani na bi. Why didn't you marry that person? And wakɔ ware obi ba tete no wonnim sɛ bompe will be your shirt trousers, no ape one when shirt trousers, no I could do omechi. One when you make up, no ape one when you make up for no, now would do omechi. Don't come and frustrate somebody's daughter because of born a life on a baby data and son I would say no you need to be able to get that and understand that clearly. Yeah, and mama me show will be so much a bit true baby no none self-confidence a woman and blame a man or woman ni brad dear no and me blame woman they want cars, they want houses, they want money, they are greedy people, greedy like African politicians. Greed. I told them you shut down will be all down still any briska. Wafa we went still any briska. Ye krananka when ni briska na wode ya de papa nka nyamwa enka ya ni briska nso mfanska nya de papa mote ha be ni petwa bet mo amote he bi twa bet ti asana be shebo cup na nyankwasi akoma na de te ha. I'm telling you say wo ba sorry 10 cedi kura offering wonto was sorry I could trap bet almost 2,000 with your money now when near what the catcher and say ufia be sorry and I stand here with discretion with the mind of God telling you dear Chris we are free in is to have a teachable spirit, a pastorable spirit, and a trainable spirit. Me can wait you know will be me can't wait you know head and will be useful. Almost my China was sorry they will now be pimping for I break. Nonsense. Break you sube and fin wakuma fono I dream fino break that we break then we will think of demons. The most of the people who are praying against demons are not qualified to address the devil because our town for no nejapadiye wo winchen. I'm telling you, our town for nejapadiye wo winchen wa ba say will be breaking wine. Yes, shedini of the ruler of this world cometh, but he has nothing of his with me. We are see sudi for ne balance ne hwi ni minchen. Yadi ya soneniema. Yes, soneniema. So it mission in any time in go to Ghana standards authority baby any paying approval for something. Let the gospel go there. Gigi taxi a gospel no call Montana office I'm mobile tie na Montana air condition. Now California online businesses they don't pay a cent to this nation. We have a catch them up good hospitals, good schools, good roads. Now how many of us pay taxes? Let's be practical and real. Me Christosoma affect no. That is no Christianity. If all we can do is make noise, I think that our noise is a useless noise. Islamic nations are building their nations reasonably. I'm telling you, reasonably. Communion, catechism, rosary. Demona pimpim from ye did. A person beside Ghana Revenue Authority, the ben a mobile taxi mason for carpenter for electrician, steel benders, plumbers, air condition installers. When can you think out of the box to tax all these people? Obi bought time by Akosua 450 million, 45,000. Obi te office here adwuma na katua 3,000. The orge 3,000 year gen tax. Dear orge 45,000 for one building. Rufu dime you pay or withdrew almost 100,000 or no moment to your tax. Yeah. Onyame because the we are puncheno or service 7 years. We are puncheno 7 years. And a crumb for nankasano about tie or your honorable. Juloy Dienche, they are in suits, and we gladly call them honorables. So I stand on this altar this morning, ladies and gentlemen, and when I look at it seriously, is bitterness. Oh, bitterness. Bitterness will take you to hell, my darling. Bitterness. I was sorry now. Born homoting said you now we nyame adwuma and now will be a can be binti de wuye a dean one more yama woman yahemana na de do Jimmy yet de wuye and why you bitter. Mr. Ghana were dear for nan country say winning a mean in a year they are blind. I'm telling you truth. If we be better TV radio so no so a prophet now one can say on my way and yina me anymore ye fra. See, this is why I have a problem with all these lottery predictions and football prediction and useless, senseless and needless political predictions. I have a big problem with it. Sorry them yakuma say yet school mu yakuma say abofra kitu me chese kanu de awoni nuanu ekono. We have all this on our hands and all you can think about is PSG and Madrid nonsense. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. England, Belgium, Argentina, stop your nonsense. I don't even want to hear it. We have a situation on our hands. And not that you come on hospital. I bet you now I'm see PSG. No one know me the PSG the why am predict for what? Etienne Munyam na deba. Etia ben faso na waso. Bebechina nam sibi yiloto number 2489. Wape kucha. Asia dream say there are people here who need to do among here and what juma yanu yenye abegina obedi kekadiebe. What is this nonsense all about? And fast woman and also obi every Krono or him mercy ekoye worship also western region where every krono say Pristia is the place. Pristia obi free Pristia wonderful musician betonyo mo gra soft no invite no hotel them or saya shisha. You know those hotel rooms where you open here and you are in another room, 2 rooms that one door joins them together. And I just offer in help you. I did also had a. We no more and can once Madrid. Fatwa. We don't want to hear it. I mean, I'm looking at young men here. America for Bechi Mokonin Crofua, buy money and all that. And people are saying, piano or buam crofua or yeah, nonsense. You know, you treat to a cockrono born near the behavior here for it does not make right. And I told the president of Ghana that if oral does not work, we will never forgive him. I stood here and said that to the president of Ghana. If oral does not work, we will not forgive them. Obia wafagane sika ye bejiskano. Nigeria, that person will be punished. Period. I don't care what you think and how you feel. I will not be standing here. Why shouldn't that apply to everybody? If you have no justice, no decorum, no integrity, there is no nation. Even God, righteousness and justice are the foundations of his throne. I bet you know how they catch him say freedom and justice. Now freedom and justice and I see a church. Study. I been going to say no. Yeah, cause your man with Juma no na we ni be kon. Juma no na we ni be kon. Enye huska. Enye nyanam no. Juma mi ye achedie wom. We fra brochire ba no abecha. My sister Gina is here. She came with a whole bag of shopping. Yes, I'm a Kotobi, be a sister by you could tabak a cracker. I catch and say by and Toby be a still or the beba. You know me, dear, wait, dear. A j any of the share them when you go so. I shed you womb. I then I shed you woman when you saw. I then I woman when you saw. We free baby no abeche miskabu we free London buy or bag kese or the breme emuni ema this is that we be fra brochire papa me hwe me tie and all that kind of thing we chire be $2,000 no agenadi about ataso we be baby at $3,000 no agenadi about 3,000 2,000 1,000 no me ade osumo kekabo mo yesen na me mama ni so no adan na me pesa me di wonyame asem ene nwosra ebu obi adan na pesa me show obi ene na me se nyame se so seed no e na bold in my ball ma me din my bold near din my bold date of birth and nunti na boys obi a pesa wo come here tete ne touch the man no na ye so na ni so aduro because ultimi bold din about telephone number pe na wo kase sika bi show bag mu nyame se fa otu ye beji afri wonsam enya wo de beba wo ye beji afri wonsam enya wo de beba wo ye ji afri wonsam me wo UK and na suffer Croydon obi ya sorry ya point baby no abo mami asiedu osi we dey won I'm the first time I'm eba osi sorry asiedu enya 23 Gresham Road osi enya oba ne boaten second one eje third one kwache na maame na tuesum wase mehunu esa edweso ye tu amna osimi frɛ edweso wase mehunu se ye tu amna wa edweso ye de wo betum otu tan 17th next month o kwa amnem se wo mpesa wo kwa amnem dia no bisa adaka ye sen omo huro se check Gilman and Abbey check Gilman and Abbey na adaka no 3,000 pounds so okay 3,000 pounds here calculate sum ye sen edwade ye sen siede ye sen atade support de kika ni na bom next ni na kosi 24,000 pounds no say any ubetua utua 24 ye beje wonkwa maame no aye ne kasa no oye pension to send me mama eku aboatima usi okofa 24,000 a year no so for na boki se hunu se ne ma eye atwuma osi wa hunu mama ata ono last week abetua na 24,000 onzo no te hono ne ho ato opa ku Mami di suni ahun popo kofie. God have mercy on me. Na ne man by we suana ma den. Yesi mi bewu o ke kansam o kan ye na ye no kure wo se wo bodi. E no wa ibukeke iti wo se no amaniato. Ti feskabra ma memfa nkoje mo nkwa. E ba ne se what is this? Ne de ne ma me ye no ne ade ne man bi ba kuma 5,000 ba kuma 10,000 so mo mfa nkọ pambo nyame afọ de no mo mpa ma no. Ye de ko ye asofo no so anyiska no nso. Croydon, London, asem na mene wo kano. Also onye. Skano na ma mene Sunday skam say, hey, why nie? Hey. I say 5 ni be nya kan 5 no nya wo nya. Omko no say oje ye no say ni aka no kofabra fis one fam ma ewu no still udu. It in a manner to tell boy na so koyini to obaba. Omopie no mo se ne wo ba jibo no ba na ke Ashipo. What shall be when imagine 15,000? Do you know what 15,000 pounds is to the ordinary citizen in the United Kingdom? We namosi yes. This is church. You call this daylight robbery? You call it church? I'm telling you, this is church. Bible. Because of the purity of your heart, you fear God. You fear God. No fear of God. No fear of God. Person catch them say, boys here FBI for bechi omukoye. They have never been to Sunday school. They know. They have just decided to rebel against that. And I'm reminding you, a certain member of parliament, Kushiano, out of the jurisdiction of the Republic of Ghana. Now a certain member of parliament is an indictment to this nation. It's an indictment to the Republic of Ghana. Yakasi will be a member of parliament. This is why they will call them honorable. Honorable means reverend. Reverend. The same meaning of honorable is reverend. It will be reverend Stephen or Biamwako or Bonayira Enye or Chinayira Chimpana Enye or Bobby Crono Enye or the Mosradi Bonne Enye or Boobi Faso Enye or Tadiano Tia Entimi. Reverend Monzame Giant preaching will be ampe preaching we maybe chira de ope na watwe aye besimwe osoro boafo e de nensa bedi wanim obetwe na kofuna obeko atia watamfo ebrade beku wo mo esori tia e wo Yesu nasire ni dimo adom punu bebie America punu bebie Germany punu bebie Italy punu bebie osoro nhira bedi wachi apembe to wonchen opidu ato nifa wodi e bi nka wanim na adbeshe oh say me nimni e open and I'm very good at it. I can preach me me akasama obemuru sakwai and one ye wo no for yeah I can do it. I have the voice, I have the proclivity, I have the oratorical finesse, I have power and command on language, I have the dynamism and the charisma, I have the unction for that. I can do that. Me nimni e open Nyame tia obi tia be se na wotwe miensa kobosimi ni oni ni kunu nada. Unsa heart I can feel a sharp silence.